catch my breath after my race.
Yeah, how did that go?
A bit of chaos, usual.
The usual.
Give us a...
Are you guys up and running already?
Yeah.
Well, good evening, folks, and welcome to GTSSA. And this is season 2 and race number 1. And we joined with in studio at the moment Stephen Berry, all the way from East London. How are you, Steve?
Very well, yourself.
Yeah, good. I have got absolutely no visuals. So, how's it going on your side, guys? You've just come out of a race, Stephen.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Kyoto GP circuit reverse. Haven't done it for a long time, but it was fun. I had some good battles. Sorry, I'm just going to unplug my headphones here. I'm getting so much feedback.
No problem.
In the meantime, everyone that's on the stream, say hello. Let us know what you're up to. How did your races go?
And of course, how's it, Josh in the background? I know he doesn't like to be spoken about, but he is the guy that makes all this happen and pushes all the right buttons.
How's it, everyone? How's it? How are you doing?
Good in you, Josh. The man of few words. Always good to chat to you. It's been a while. I hope you're doing okay on your side. Right, guys, so as Stephen does all his tricks in the background, I'm doing my tricks. So he's got sound issues and I've got absolutely no visuals. How cool is that? It sounds like something out of a very good comedy show. So while we get ourselves ready, Josh, I mean, you in the background there, most of the evening playing around with a couple of cars, and I'm looking forward to tonight.
I'm also looking forward to tonight. Unfortunately, I haven't been racing recently, so
that's not what anybody wants to hear right now.
Let's see if this is any better.
There we go, Steve. Well, from my side, it sounds a lot better.
Great. So welcome to everyone that's joined so far. I see someone spinning in the pits there, doing a bit of a connection issue.
Okay, Stephen, I'm actually just looking for my feed, and I think I know why. Because I'm still on the online outlaws at the moment. Let me just get out of there quickly.
Okay.
While you're doing that, a big shout out to Kyle Paul, joining us all the way from the USA.
Definitely welcome.
Miss you in Pool 1.
And I don't hear myself anymore, which is great.
Aha, here we go, live now. I've got it. Aha, here we go, live now. Stephen, are you still there? Are you good to go?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I think
Still getting feedback.
The guys are
Yeah, so let's just run through who's in here tonight. We've got quite a few DMR guys, Dino, JDJ, C8 Fluffy Butt, D-Man, Serious Sam. D-Man's fairly new to Pool 1. Mr. Kalen Pace, who's not racing tonight or in this season. Let me know if I've got an echo or if it's just normal.
And always a great shout out to Kalen Mauer. He said, let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, well, it's going to be a rumble. How amazing are these cars? Jeez.
Yeah, we got the GR3s. This is going to be a manufacturer's season, so 6 of the 8 races you'll be limited to cars from the one manufacturer that you chose tonight.
Yeah, brilliant. And on board, so I'm just having a quick look over to to the screen here. We're on board at the moment with DMR's AM Racing ZA. And Karen Mauer, thanks for letting us know. Steve, we can hear you, Steve.
Yeah. Can you hear me once or twice?
At the moment, from our side, I'm hearing you perfectly. But Karen, give us another shout out there. No Faton Fluffies at the moment. Just let us know if Stephen is coming through once or if he's coming through twice before we go into the main race.
Because I talk and then I can hear myself, which is quite distracting. I don't want to put you guys through that the whole evening.
Yeah, so I've had that, Steve. I know we should be talking about racing, but I've had that I'd say the last 4 weeks, just gremlins creeping in. In fact, I'm hearing myself chat now as well in my ears. And it can get frustrating, so I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, well, Caitlin says you can hear me once, so that's a good thing. Yeah, so
Great stuff.
we're in qualifying, it's 3.5 minutes. Guys still running full of fuel loads, but they've each set their first lap. The fastest has been a 33.2 so far. I see DTP's done a 31.9 while my TV unfreezes, which is absolutely flying. This season we like to thank our sponsors again, just while we're busy here. TGN Racing Simulator's got a great first place prize for the overall winner, and then we also have some track card vouchers for the runners up, and a new sponsor, ATM Chip Tuning, who are donating a set of headphones and PSM subscription.
Yeah, pretty cool actually. Yeah.
This echoing and cutting out is annoying. Anyway, yeah, still Deaky leading with Dino in second place, TSM JDJ third, just pitted to put a fresh set of boots on for the last few minutes. Fluffy Butt also in the pits, currently in 10th, Ghost Killer Pace 9th, Richard 8th, D-Man 7th, Sam last season's overall winner in 6th place, and MJ Ninja in 5th. We've got DKP leading a trio of RTA drivers. RTA Sir Ian just disconnected, but sorry, DMR drivers, not RTA.
Yeah.
Mr. Pace, we miss you.
I was just going to say
in the comments.
I was just going to say the same thing. So DMR Wolfman Willie says, how's it everyone? Well, good evening to you, and welcome to season 2. And as you heard Stephen just telling us about some really great prizes from our sponsors, of course. How cool is that track card? Looked at a post 2 days ago on their social channels, and some new tracks available at really great prices, so go out and check them out, guys.
Yeah, definitely. I've got the SA track myself.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, so go like track art, TGN Racing Simulators, and ATM Chip Tuning. Give their Facebook pages, Instagram, anything, any social media, give them a like and support the guys that support us.
Yep. And we always say in the times like we've just gone through, for sponsors to come on board in fairly uncertain times, it's really great to have guys like, as you just said, and donating prizes, atmchiptuning.co.za. Jump onto their website and check out what they do. Leading chip tuning company in South Africa with expert chip tuning. Engine remapping, of course, you guys all know what that's about, and these guys are the leaders in it.
Definitely. I see at the front not much has changed. KBR Richards just popped into the pits, and we've got 3 minutes left, so anyone starting a lap will be able to finish this and the next one. One car right at the back that's probably only going to get one more lap in.
Stephen, Sean, I just wanted to talk about the manufacturers. Looks like a nice spread here.
Yeah, definitely. We've got some BMs, Toyota, Merc. There's a Nissan thrown in there or two. Corvette, Jag, F-Type. I can't see what the bottom guys are using, but all the times are still fairly close. We're looking at the total gap between the first three.
One brave soul in a Mazda.
Yeah.
Wow.
We've got some zoom at the back.
Yeah. And no time on the board at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so folks, a very, very interesting mix of cars. So let's see who's listening in to this live stream. Go ahead and tell us what your favorite's going to be tonight. I'm going to put my foot in my mouth and say I'm going to go for BMW. Just love those M6s.
He's definitely on form looking at that current lap time. Guys were talking in the pool chats about how fast a 32, mid 32 was. Yeah, he's already delivered a 31.9 in his first lap, so now with a little bit less fuel, he's running out of time, but he'll finish one more lap, possibly be able to improve. There we've got R. Davids with track art on the back of his Toyota. Yeah, Kalen betting on Fluffy's Toyota. Aware, Mr. Vessels.
Hey, how's it, Stephen Vessels, all the way from Plumstead, Cape Town, just down the road from me.
Another person joining Kalen in the chat that should also be racing.
Yeah, where are you guys this evening? Another one of our Toyotas?
Yeah, we've got McCall saying Serious Sam for the win.
Well, we saw Serious Sam in last season, absolutely amazing and consistently driving really well. But I must admit, DKP, love that Beamer.
Running the RTA livery, Mr. Donkey says he's practicing sim racing. I'm assuming he's talking about the Seto Corsa.
Yeah, no comment.
Yeah, we got the start happening. DKP on pole, Fluffy but sneaking into second.
Yeah, not something you want to be shouting out too loud this time of the evening. Fluffy butts all over the place.
Dear Martino and JDJ third and fourth, MJ Ninja pipping AM Racing, Serious Sam seventh, R Davids, and then I think it was Ghost Killer Pace, and we're off to the start. So I think a lot of this race is going to be about saving the front tyres, especially the left, and also fuel saving strategy, which we know Sam's one of the best at.
Yeah.
I see we've got a car or two auto driving, so this is going to be a restart. R. David's posting that he is one of them. Where's Stiganator? Second place in pool 2, so he'll be in our stream next week.
Yeah, can't wait to see that. How's it, Stiganator? Oh, there we go. Mr. RTA just getting himself all out of shape there at the moment, and just chatting about Stiganator SA. Alan van Gran, how's it going, my man? Good to have you on the stream this evening. And how was your race earlier?
Just while we're waiting for the host to reset, Stiggy, if you want to join, you're welcome to jump into the conversation here.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool to have Alan. So Alan also from Plumstead. We seem to have a contingent or
Cape Town clan.
I was going to say Cape Town clan, but they're southern suburbs based. Hello. Come on, Stiganator, jump onto the chat and join us for a quick one. Let's chat about your race earlier this evening while we wait to get to the start of the race.
How's it, Andrew? Just reading some of the comments here. Livery's looking great. We've got Drifter saying hey. Sean, evening everyone. So you haven't missed anything except for qualifying. We just had a water drive from our David, so Dino's busy resetting the grid. They should be restarting any second now.
Well, good evening, Suno3, saying lekkere guys. Well, lekker, thanks for joining us. Nassim Ibrahim, good evening to you. At the moment there, here we are, Richard. Different vessels, chatter biggie ball. Should be chatting about anything, Stefan. You should be racing, bud.
Race to start. Mr. Kalen, in the comments, give us your prediction for the top three. I think I'm going to go DKP, Dino, and then Fluffy Bud. Josh, if you're there, give us the top three, and then Sean as well while we're waiting.
My prediction is Dino in first, Diki in second, and Sirius Sam in third.
Sure. Diki for me in first. Serious. Oh, it's so close, guys. I didn't really want to call it. Serious Sam in second. And I've got a. Yeah. I'm not going to say Fluffy Bud right now. We'll leave it for a little bit later. Caleb, come jump in. We need to know. What your call is.
Yeah, welcome to Koketso, Mr. Not Stinky, who should be in pool 1, but he missed seeding. So I feel sorry for the guys in pool 9. I'm assuming that if he raced, he gave them a bit of a hard time. We've got Tintin Quarantino saying Diki, Sirius, and Dino. Kalen, Fluffy, yeah. Diki, JDJ. So yeah, let's just hope everyone gets away because there's only one restart. Looks like someone at the back's auto driving and exiting. That's unfortunate. They're not going to be able to carry on, but it counts as a mechanical. So unfortunately, that's our David again, and that means he's out for this race.
Oh, what a pity. But Tina, great call. That's the call I made. Mohammed, Razak, how's it everyone? How's it to you?
Yeah, everyone's still in their grid positions going through the first couple turns. Nitro Merlin taking a look on the outside of D-Man. I think everyone who raced tonight will be watching the chicane we're coming up to down the hill. That's one of the trickiest parts of the course. Good exit there obviously means that you get a good run out and carry the speed a lot longer. One will slip onto the grass, and if you lose speed there, you're going to lose 4 or 5 places.
No, I'm just getting the breaking point right there. DKP just making it look really good up front there at the moment.
Yeah, got about a gap of a second. Fluffy Button second, Dino third. Looking further down the pack was JDJ, AM Racing, Sirius Sam, Ninja, and then Ghost Killer Pace. And McCall just letting us know that Sam's also moved over to his wheel now for this season.
Okay, yeah, because he was on controller last season.
Correct, and he did get gifted a wheel, but the last 2-3 races you wouldn't want to change while you're leading, and also the controller guys had a small advantage. So I think he kind of also stuck with it. Also a change for this season, we had a ruling where the top 3 pools don't use traction control or any assists other than ABS.
Yeah. Which I think is the way it should be.
Yeah. It's a bit harsh, especially in these GR3s cars for your pool 9 and 10 guys, but I think personally anyone above pool 5 or 6 shouldn't be using it because it slows you down so much. Actually, I did a bit of practice for the first time today, and I jumped in a car and I was coming through this long right-hander we're coming up to, and my car's cutting out. I thought my accelerator pedal had broken. And then I saw traction control and I realized the problem.
Yeah, it just unsettles, for me it just unsettles the car to the point that it's almost undrivable. You need to be able to feather and feel that power coming through. Yeah. And in second place there you see,
background Fluffy hit the curb a little bit hard and got the back of that Toyota all out of shape, so Dino's on him and it's given an extra 0.8 of a second to Deke in the lead.
Yeah, you just got it slightly out of shape there, and you can see, look at that, neck on neck as they go down. And
I don't know if Fluffy knew if Dino was there or not. That will obviously be looked at after the race. But that's now led through JDJ, Sirius Sam, Fluffy down to 4th, Dino down to 6th.
Yeah, unfortunately just take themselves both out of contention at the moment. Sean Skidder, how's it, man? How's it, Sean? Saying oof, well, that's exactly what we were going to say, but we can't say it on the microphone. Stephen, are you still there? Can you still hear us?
Yeah. Josh, if you can send Stiganator, RTA Stiganator invite to the chat party. Sorry.
Stephen, I think you need to do that because otherwise.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. Sorry. I'll be back in a second. Sean, you can just hold on the commentary there.
Sorry,
Josh, I'll jump in with you.
It looks like Dino and Fluffy Butt are going for round 2 now because they're next to each other again.
Just keep eye on, give us your feedback there, Sean.
Yeah, just keeping a close eye on them. All very tightly bunched at the moment. As Fluffy Butt going hot on P4 at the moment. There you can see him now, he's just looking up. And is he going to take it? He's going to, oh man, it's on the outside. And there we go, he gets his position. No, he doesn't. Dino's still in 4th at the moment.
Dino's made up 2 positions there.
Yeah, it's sneaking past because I'm busy looking at Fluffy. Well, hold on, let me say that right. Let me say that correctly. I'm looking at Fluffy, not looking at Fluffy Butt all the time.
Don't worry, we all know you like looking at Fluffy Butt.
Oh no, Steve, come on, bud. Don't do that shit.
Gentlemen, hello GTSSA.
Alan.
How's it going, guys?
Sure.
Good, man, good.
What a legend we have with us, Alan van Graan, the Stiganator. How's it, my man?
Well,
yeah, good.
You guys?
Yeah, I've never been in a commentating team with you. I tell you what a privilege.
Yeah, thank you for having me along with you guys. Really appreciate it. So yeah, things look a bit spicy on the track over here. I see quite a bit of action happening over here. Let's bring me up to speed.
Yeah, it's quite naughty racing at the moment. I'll put over to Steve and he can let you in. He knows the guys a lot better than what I do.
Okay, yeah. Steve, take it away.
Well, we had Deke was a little bit about of a second ahead of Fluffy Butt, and Fluffy Butt got a twitch coming down the hill, and then him and Dino were going side by side up the straight, and it looked to me like Fluffy turned to take the more inside line. But with Dino there, and they both went off and lost about 5-6 seconds. They have made a couple places back, but the gap from Fluffy to Deke is at 8.8 at the moment, where it was at about 2 seconds then. So, and they obviously lost a little bit with the overtake. JDJ is currently in 2nd, Sam in 3rd, Nitro Merlin 6th, AM Racing 7th, and D-Man that is in 8th. That's Daniel. Yeah, he's also. I think D-Man's quite.
Yeah. It's a bit of a dice happening with Dino at the moment.
Definitely.
I'm looking between his teeth over here and he's making some moves. But the Opel Super is definitely got the talk to climb this hill over here.
Now we know the Stiganator loves his Toyotas, let's face it. He had to throw that part in.
Absolutely. Dino's got that super
Dino
Derby.
and Sam going side by side down the hill here. Sam backs out of it, otherwise you get quite a nasty penalty at the bottom there. Just looking at Stain's lap times, the lap where that incident that he did at 38.9, which is about 5 seconds slow, that is the time that they lost. Sam and Dino just holding each other tight there. Stain late on the brakes, looking for a bit of a cutback. Some nice close racing here between the three of them at the moment. Now Sam trying to get back on the line, but not realizing Fluffy was there. BMW it's got quite a bit of grunt up the hill, back on the outside with Dino. All this time that they're battling, it's opening the gap to second place a little bit, letting JDJ and Diki get further away.
Yeah, certainly open the gap up front there now. You can see that gap widening every lap it's changing. Now looking back onto that M6, love that BMW, man oh man. And that wide stance, I'd love to be able to hear it. Sorry, I don't have the audio feed at the moment, but yeah, what a car.
Yeah, the BMW was definitely in full queue as well. Very, very surprising the amount of pace the BMW has. And I know my fellow arcade teammate DKP was hitting some amazing times during practice this week.
Fluffy up the inside.
Yeah, it's quite a nice move as well. But these Toyotas climb the hills quite good. Yeah, I mean, they've got lots of torque. You can just put the power down and it just floats out of its corners beauty. So, I see really cannot quite nice.
Yeah, it definitely brakes a lot quicker than the M6 as well. You could see him jumping very late onto the brakes and making that move as Alan just said. Now it's got the torque up the hill, and then it's got the ability to really jump onto the brakes at the last second just to make that move stick, and he's made it stick, so well done.
Just going through another one of the long right-hand corners here, which killed all my tyres in about 4 laps tonight.
We've lost what's this guy's name? One of the Toyotas just pinned it. It says Fluffy. Yeah.
That's my prediction.
And we were just talking about that as we come out into a yellow flag.
All the way down from 3rd to 11th currently. Lost over 9 seconds already, so it's going to be a long road back for Fluffy from here. Maybe Josh, you could just go through the field a bit more?
Well, just looking at the comments, and there's so much happening right now that we're forgetting about the comments, but look there, Tintin just saying crazy racing. Sean Klopp says, well, crazy but good racing. It is insane racing at the moment. Let's tell you, there's no time to really think much, because we've got to keep watching through this field. On board with RTA Dickie P. This is a firm favourite tonight, obviously in the RTA livery, Alan van Graan's teammate. So in second place, JDJ. Also just putting a nice little gap there. What's that? 1 point, just under 2 seconds in it at the moment. There we go. Dino, he's made a nice comeback. We saw he dropped off with that second lap incident, but he's made it back up into third place. Serious Sam now 2.2 seconds behind. So yeah, you can definitely see, and we were saying, Alan was saying that those BMWs are carrying a lot of speed, but there's definitely, I honestly think they're quite weighty cars, Al.
Yeah, no, they are quite weighty cars, and This track is all about basically setting up your corners and hitting your apex lines, and truth is the guys will really sort of test the track limits, especially over the actual rumble strips and stuff. So the margin for error is there. Chuck was lost track of ball, he's timed out or he's left the lobby. That's unfortunate. But as you can see, the guys throw the cars onto the curbs and then basically throw them almost into it and it's up the proper nice and steadily. Perfect driving. One thing I have sort of picked up is that Dino's used quite a bit of his fuel. He's obviously driving the wheels of the Supra, and then he's making up ground. But he stops all the time. Everybody's going to have to go for a bit of a splash and a dash. He's my favorite longer, so the gap up to DMRE, JDJ seems to be gaining on his teammate over there. You might see a bit of a shake-up during the window, so let's see what happens further down the road.
Nice to see KBR Jacques in the Jag. Nice livery there representing ATM. I was paying attention there in 8th and yards, which I wouldn't have expected to be doing that well on this track with its long corners, but with its long straights, the top end on that car is great.
Yeah, funnily enough, myself and Aldiki both tried at the Nissan, and we put this car into the 151s, so definitely this thing is still a machine, but I don't know about tire preservation. I mean, I'm on board with D-Man GT58, and its left front tire is totally gone. I mean, it's totally obliterated. So yeah.
There's Dino into the pits early, lap 9.
And
end of lap 9.
Here we go. Well, here we go, folks. We're looking at that pit stop at the moment. How cool is this to see virtual racing, a full pit stop? Mohammed Razak, would be interesting to see that pit stop. Well, there you go. You've just witnessed it, very quick, in and out. And interesting what Alan and Stephen just said, that splash and dash.
We just had D-Man disconnect. Unfortunate. One auto driver now, 2 disconnects in this race. Choice of online racing, obviously. In real racing you have mechanical failures, here we have internet problems. Just watching DQ keeping the gap constant, doing mid to high 33s. His fuel's not looking too bad. The front left tire is starting to get a bit of wear, bit worse on JDJ, but his pace has been slightly quicker up until the last lap where he dropped off a bit again.
Well, again, back to Stefan Wessels, just saying check the tires and fuel between P3, please. So, Stephen, if you can help us out with that.
We're just looking through the DK and JDJ both into the pits as we speak. DQ slightly more than JDJ. Sirius Sam as usual, and Nitro Merlin both going through. DQ coming out in 3rd position. It looks like most of the rest of the field is pitting. So we see Dino back up into 4th now, which when the top 2 pit, he's jumped JDJ in the pit stop. So I'm not sure if JDJ had a bad lap there.
Dino's pit stop was a bit quick, so he might be going for a little bit of a fuel saving strategy on his last the last couple of races. I mean, for the last couple of laps. So
I see he did a 2-second faster pit stop, and he had to put fuel in longer. So I'm not sure if that's a strategy to stop later, or
but it looks
I can't see him overfueling.
JDJ did have a issue, if I'm not mistaken, because he's showing as a lap time of 151, or is that with the...
That was with the pit stop.
we should see Sam coming into the pits now because his tyres are not in good shape at the moment.
I was just going to say, Serious Sam has got to be pitting very soon.
Yeah, Sam and Nathan Merlin both into the...
They possibly will get undercut by one or two guys that are behind them, but then they will have the fresher tyres for the last 8 laps.
Yeah.
You can see Nitro Merlin with 34% fuel. Sam still 41, which is what our leader had when he pitted a lap ago. Sam back out in 4th place, 13 seconds off the lead. He's managed to stay to 1.7. I think it was about 3 seconds earlier.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Dino and JDJ's fuels. It's quite a... I mean, I thought Josh can just scroll in between the two sort of channels between the two drivers. You can see there is a distinct difference between the amount of fuel that Dino has compared to his teammate over there. So, yeah.
I don't think he'll have to stop. He's got half a tank and less than half a race to go.
Yeah, he's not... I have to change his map plan to down by 1 or 2 just to sort of conserve. But yeah, I don't know. I think Sam might be able to hunt them both down. I don't know what Sam said. Yeah, Sam has got considerably less fuel, and he came in, I think, maybe rolling the dice at the end of the race as well, at the end as well. So, yeah, interesting the last few laps to see what type of the lap times might look, and yeah, let's see.
I'm just wondering, I was thinking back to that incident with Fluffy and Dino earlier. I know when we did the 80k stream on Monday, Dino was totally missing off the host stream. I'm just wondering if he wasn't missing off Fluffy Butt's actual feed, so when he moved across he might not have even known he was racing him.
Yeah.
Because I know Fluffy's probably the cleanest guy in the league, head of our stewards panel.
George, there's quite a dice happening for 6th and for 7th. We'll just hop onto that. There we go.
Yeah, even 5th's only just ahead of them. And it was really unfortunate that D-Man disconnected, because he would have been in between the Corvette and the Nissan at the moment.
Yeah, nice onboard shots. If you are new to this and just joining us, a warm welcome to you as on board there now, looking forward to that GTR. Incredible colors. You can just have a look there. Thanks Josh for that. There we go, on board and forward facing camera view or helmet cam, and that's incredible to watch. If you've never seen this before, this is why we do it. The excitement is like going to the real racing circuits back in the original times of watching old school racing. You guys would remember that, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, absolutely. Golden era of motorsport.
That's it. Yeah, when you had to wait in queues to go and meet your favorite driver and watch your favorite car racing around the circuit. So incredible scenes here on board. And see, my internet, as great as my line is, I'm struggling to see any names on the side here. So if you guys can just help me then. Not too sure what's going on.
We're on board with MJ Ninja at the moment. Just ahead of him is AM Racing Ruan, one of the DMR drivers, and Nitro Merlin behind. Fluffy Butt's up to 8th place after his spin. And the GTR 4 almost did the same thing on the same spot there. Maybe Josh just take a quick look at the front just to see the gap first to second, and then come back here when you have a chance. I'm also having a bit of an internet issue.
Like increase now. He just reached that to 9 seconds, so and the Mercedes-Benz has pulled up to the back of Dino as I thought. So he's definitely saving some fuel over here now. But Serious Sam looks like he's gaining on these guys over here. But Sam's fuel situation is a little bit worse than Dino, so yeah, Sam's going to have to, unless he's got a reserve tank somewhere stashed on a BMW, he might have a problem at the end of this race. I think the train behind him might be catching up with him in lap 7, 8, 9. But it's going to be extremely interesting. Checking the comments over here, Stefan says that GTR looks like a Power Ranger.
It certainly does.
We've got Sam on his own at the moment, 4 seconds ahead, 4 seconds behind in 4th place, so a whole bunch of 4s there. And then we've got the battle 5th, 6th, 7th behind.
Sorry, Steve, you're breaking up there slightly. Sean Skitter saying Dicky in control. Well, he certainly is. But going back to what Alan was just saying about Serious Sam, we know that strategically and as a driver, he's great on fuel reservation. We've been speaking about it last season towards the end when I joined you guys. So we know he can hold on to preserving that fuel consumption figures. I don't know how he gets it right, as you said.
Yeah. Josh, position 2 and 3. Oh, and then we've just lost. Serious Sam has just done it. He's just run wide. Unfortunately. But the DMRE team is involved here in a battle. Captain over here.
Now with great prizes up for grabs, I don't know how much team orders come into play. So that's obviously a nice first place prize from TGN Racing Simulators for the season, and then track art for the runners up.
Yeah, TSM JDJ definitely has some more fuel in that motor than at the moment. And yeah, Sam is,
even Mercedes-Benz don't play team orders in Formula 1 on the first race, surely.
Of which we don't talk in this series.
We watch real sport like MotoGP. So the gap's down to 6 tenths. Sam, after his incident, 6.6 behind, or 8.6. It's a bit hard to see, my internet's giving issues with the YouTube. Ninja and AM Racing very close together. Something must have happened to Fluffy Butt because he's dropped behind Nitro Merlin again. Sorry, Nitro Merlin's dropped back. And
Steve, while you're watching that, I'm just watching the comments that came in there. Team orders suck from Tintin, fastest first. I totally agree with that. I've been watching. I like to watch racing of especially racing from a couple of years ago when those type of things didn't come into play. And it just made better drivers, I tell you.
Watch MJ Ninja here all over the back of the Toyota. Quite a tricky corner to pass because if you dive up the inside, you're going to run wide and lose all your speed. So the cutbacks on.
He's off.
You watching on the pool feed, Alan?
Yes, on the YouTube feed.
JDJ's dropped back slightly. AM Racing losing a couple of places, just running wide at the chicane. So it drops through on down to 7th place. MJ Ninja up to 5th, Nitro Merlin up to 6th. So we have 4 DMR guys in the top 7 at the moment. Fluffy Button 8th. I'm not too. If we can go back a little bit and just check on the bottom of the field. As DMR Wolfman Willie saying in the comments, if you guys can subscribe if you haven't already, give the video a like, always appreciated. So at the back we've got KBR Richard in 9th, Ghost Killer Pace in 10th, and KBR Jacques in 11th place. Jacques having a bit of hard race, 33 seconds behind 10th, but with all the disconnects and the auto drive, he is safe, so he'll be in pool 1 next week.
Yeah, I think
just having a look at Deacon's times on lap number 15. It seems like he had a bit of an incident. He ran a 1:36, and that allowed Dino to catch up a little bit, but he seems to have settled it and seems to be back in the groove. And yeah, he's moving along quite nicely. Seems to be holding his gap again. I'm a bit concerned about Dino's fuel though. I think he's looking a bit suspect.
We see Deaky's got a quarter tank left in the BMW. Dino's just under a quarter, so with his gaps up to 2.8 over JDJ, who must have also made a slight error there, or just the tyres going off and getting a bit older, he's dropping back, so Dino should be able to manage, even if he does have fuel issues, drop him a lap or two and make it to the end.
Sorry guys, Sebi777 says, never mind MotoGP, even this is more exciting than... Sebi, we love you man, we love you.
Definitely, we had a couple comebacks, a few surprise performances, some DNFs. That's already more exciting than most F1 races, with just under 2 laps to go.
Yeah.
I see Charles Westhuizen. It looks like you're thinking about Peter Tintin in the race. I think that was about a previous comment. Lots of jokes in the comment section. Keep them coming, guys. Give us a gap to the front there and run the positions, Alan.
Okay, so DKP to Dino, it's 5.3 seconds. Dino to TSM JDJ is 4.1 seconds. To Serious Sam, it's 6.3 seconds. Serious Sam, MJ Ninja is 4.5 seconds. MJ Ninja to Nitro Merlin at 0.3 seconds. So, but that Skyline has the fuel light burning quite bright at the moment, so he's giving some hectic pressure. Then Nitro Merlin to AMR Racing, it's 4.1 seconds. And then Fluffy Butter is putting a move on AIM Racing at the moment, so the two of them are involved in quite a race as well. But AIM Racing has also got his fuel light flashing quite aggressively at the moment, so I hope the guys are able to basically make it all across the line.
One lap to go.
Those Killer Pace is 7 seconds behind him, and Jacques is 49 seconds back, so he's way out of the push.
Alright guys, sorry I just jumped off there for a second just to do a quick shout on some of our social channels just to get some guys to go in and say how's it as we head into our last lap, I do believe. I'm just trying to get back to the feed. There we go.
Yeah, we've got about a minute left. Currently riding online with Merlin, who's all over the back of MJ Ninja. It's just he's running out of passing opportunities with half a lap to go. There's also a battle behind with Fluffy Butt and AM Racing, but I think this is a closer one to watch at the moment. Merlin looking on the outside of the long right-hander, looking for the cutback. It's possibly going to have to save it for the last turn.
We have Dino approaching the finish line.
Yeah.
And Dino's just second. Wow, well done.
Coming across second, 5 seconds, which is what he lost with that incident. So they would have been neck and neck without that. JDJ third, Sirius Sam fourth. Yeah, the MJ Ninja and Merlin coming out the last corner. Merlin looking for the drag to the line. Does he get it? No, 0.02. Fluffy Butt coming ahead of AM Racing, KBR Richard, 9th place. And then Ghost Killer Pace with KBR Jacques still to finish.
Oh, good evening to Alvin Sykes, Albert 80. How's it, Mr. Sykes? All the way from Johannesburg. Good to have you on board. You're a bit late, but you missed some seriously good racing. Diki doing a fantastic job out there in that M6. So well done to him on a great race this evening. And all the guys that have taken a podium position.
Yeah. Interesting combo, and it's good to see, you know, a model with these models, and those two guys that are planning actually wins. First one, you know, definitely had a lot of character. It forced people to think a little bit outside the box, how to race. As you can see, they didn't have it easy. I mean, there was an element of how much fuel do I have to throw in, and wow, I'm amazed that quite a few of the guys actually, you know, nobody sort of got stuck on the side of the road with their thumb out. So well done to them, well done to everybody for making it across the line over there. Yeah, kudos to the podium. Well done, guys.
And unfortunately, I see D-Man saying he had a power surge and that's tripped his power on lap 10. That's what happened to him. Very unfortunate. Give us your feedback, guys. Driver of the day in the comments. Diki had an almost faultless race. Dino obviously had an issue early on and pretty much matched Diki's pace after that. JDJ solid in third. Nitro Merlin also was a great job in sixth. Still unfortunate for G-Man, who was running right with him up until he disconnected.
Yeah, I didn't catch the start of the race and quali. What was the quali guy? Who did the guys quali? Was Diki up front, or who basically was on top?
It was Diki, Fluffy, Dean, and I can't remember after that.
Yeah, I think Diki, you know, he draws a lot of strength from his helmet livery. He's got the Lewis Hamilton livery going over there, which is not very popular in the community at the moment. Very controversial helmet. But he reckons it gives him a couple of extra kilowatts on top end over there. So,
well, there we go.
LH44 over there.
We are just getting Kalen, and he's a man of authority when he comes to chatting about driver of the day. There's his nomination is MJ Ninja for driver of the day. So thanks for your vote.
That's also a good shout in that big heavy GTR monster.
Yeah.
Godzilla.
Well, he made it stick, and well done to him. I totally agree. I also think JDJ was also a great driver as well, finishing on podium this evening in third place.
Definitely. So just while we're still on air and got some viewers, don't forget to go and like Track Art, TGN Racing Simulators, and ATM Chip Tuning on Facebook, Instagram. Give them a like, even if you're not interested. Share a post or two, because that's how it builds following, and people that are on your feed might actually be looking for the Track Art or a new racing simulator, and by sharing it, that's how we help our friends' businesses. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Couldn't have said it better. And well done to the organizers, event organizers. I mean, the GTSSA community is obviously attracting, getting the right attention. I mean, obviously, you know, being approached by ATK and lots of other sort of reputable sort of motorsport companies wanting to get on board and see it as a platform where they can get exposure. So well done to everybody that's joined up with the league and that continues to support the community. So smash a like, give the sponsors a look. I mean, they also have businesses. We need to invest in guys, local guys that have, you know, putting up some generous prizes and Yeah, I mean, I know Sam is the beneficiary of a fantastic rig. I'm not sure what the prizes look like for this season, but I've been told that they're quite awesome. So yeah, thank you to the sponsors. Well done, guys.
Yeah, I totally agree. Al, thanks for that. I always say, even in the industry I come from, but it goes for these guys as well in tough, trying times, and it's still very uncertain. For a sponsor to come on right now, it shows true grit from their business to take a gamble like this. So please, guys, go and support them like Stephen and Alan just said. Go and look what they do. Go like their social pages. Go and share their stuff. And because you never know, as Stephen said, you might have a mate that's looking for something that they've got. So well done to all you drivers. Well done to the team that makes this all happen. And once again, thanks for having me on board. The small part that I might be able to just bring to the racing. I just absolutely love what you guys do.
Yeah, Shawnee, before we sort of wind up the show, Stephen, when are we going to get our hands on the next event details? I know everybody's excited and they're quite keen to find out what's happening. Guys have made a commitment to a manufacturer now, and it's all sort of what's going to happen next, where are they going to race, and what's going to when does that news drop? And we obviously a lot is happening on Discord. The channels are super active over there, and the guys are we've really transitioned quite nicely from WhatsApp into Discord. I'm still old school, so forgive me guys if I miss something, but when will we the community find out about the next race?
Definitely by the end of the weekend. It's going to be something different, something we've only done once on GTSSA, so I'll give you guys a clue with that.
That's definitely not SF,
No, well, we've done SF more than once.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I'm hoping the guys enjoy it. The whole theory behind the season's races are to try something different. I think anyone who raced this track tonight would actually... the ones that were complaining, or not complaining, but saying it's a backwards track and it's a rubbish choice and stuff like that early in the week, I'm pretty sure they would have enjoyed their flow. I had some of the best racing I've had in a long time. I've actually got a video. I made a 2-wide pass coming down the S's on early on in the race, which was probably my only highlight in the race. But 3 wide through there was good
result,
fun.
didn't you? I mean, you finished in second, didn't you? So you're moving up.
No, I was 8th.
You were 8th. Okay.
Yeah. No, I was telling you that I saw you came second, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah,
I see guys are guessing enduro in the comment. You'll have to wait for the weekend and see, but it's going to be different. And then there are some races in the season that will suit one brand. There are some that might suit another brand. The others might be aimed at trying to balance it out between fuel and tire wear. So, yeah, the aim of the season's to have fun, make sure there isn't one car that's like taking a track that's got long straights and the guys in the Nissans suddenly have an advantage over everyone.
Yeah. And I mean, you guys are so approachable as the admin team. I mean, you've got this wealth of experience and knowledge, and I can, hand on my heart, I mean, you guys have listened. I mean, when the folks are talking, you take the feedback on board and you basically implement it. And there's obviously quite a community out there. We can't make everybody happy, but generally, it's moving in the right direction. And pop the guys, comments on the Discords and stuff like that. So the admins are super approachable. They're great guys. Some of them, not all of them. But
don't talk about Werner.
I will leave Werner out of it. But you guys are doing a phenomenal job. So shot, guys.
Great. Thanks, everyone. Hope you have a good night. See you next week.
Awesome.
Thanks, co-commentator Alan and Sean.
Thank you, guys. Cheers, Shono. Bye-bye.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.